Hey everybody, thought I'd try something out today. I'm using Dr. Paint Chip's paint chip repair for my 2012 Volkswagen GTI. This car has seen quite a few trips on the Autobahn, and thusly you can see all these little nicks here. I mean, they're literally everywhere, all over the car. And so I'm going to try to use this paint chip repair to fix it all up. Let's kind of get an overview. Forgive it's dark outside because I live in the desert and it's quite hot out here. So you can see all these little spots though all over. So we're going to try to see what this does and to fix it. So first things first, I'm going to be using some wires detailer just to kind of hose down particularly the front of the car and the hood of the car, a little bit in the front bumper as well. And once I get it cleaned up, then I'll start using the paint chip. I sort of laid out the kit here. I misspoke earlier, it's Dr. Color Chip, not Dr. Paint Chip. Sorry, I don't sell this product, so I don't really know much about it. So it comes pretty highly reviewed. I got a pretty basic kit. They sell different packages online, but what I got here comes with this cotton cloth, a latex glove, the shellac cleaner that you can use afterwards, a microfiber cloth, and then the paint that's color coded for my pearl black or dark black, whatever the paint's called, GTI. And it comes with 3 brushes as well. So we're going to give it a shot. Let's see how this thing sets up here. I have the majority of the chips here, particularly on the hood. I haven't touched the bumper too much. So you already can see, if I stand back here, you can see that even though without wiping anything down, you can't really see all those white marks, particularly because I have a black car. And in the demo that they have online, they do it on a white car. It's very easy for anything to cover up on a white car, but on a black car it's a little different. So now when I get closer to where, say, one of the chips are, of course you can see right there where I've touched it up, right above it as well. And then down here in the front you can see these little smudges, just like that. That's what they recommend to do on the site. Just kind of put a little drop on there, dab it in with your thumb with the latex glove, and let it sit. And I've heard anywhere from 5 minutes, 30 minutes to 5 minutes to 2 hours. I'm just going to let it sit like I would, if I was spray painting something, maybe like 10-15 minutes before I look at, actually using this shellac to buff it off. And we'll do that. So we'll see how this all comes out. I'm kind of curious to see if I just ruin my hood because there's so much road rash on my hood. You can see just like one after another that I had to hit up. So yeah, we'll see how this works out. First treatment of this stuff. Sorry I didn't get to show more of it. I'm going to try to do that here in a second. Show you a little bit more of how to do it, but it's difficult. I don't have 2 hands. So unfortunately I'm having to balance that. But you can already see from this distance out here, the hood looks a lot better. So I'm going to zoom in on some of the real big problem spots. This one here, I'm going to redo. You can see it's still a little white. I think that was the first one I did, so I put a little too much pressure when I took the solvent to it. I think I wiped some of it up. As well as right here. So that one came pretty much entirely up. But I'm going to redo that one. Now, what you probably can't see is that there were a bunch of them all along here that are gone. And as a distance, you can see if you compare it to the earlier part of the video, it already looks much, much better. So we're going to try to do this. I'm going to try to balance my hands and do one so I can show you guys. But this stuff so far seems to be working pretty well. It's a balancing act. Let's see if I can pull this off. So, for the card, I'm going to try to get those trouble spots that I couldn't get on the first go. So down here I've got my paint. Simply going to push this guy in and get a little dab going. Got a little bit on there. Nothing crazy. So got the dab of paint. I'm simply going to put it to the trouble spot here and just kind of smudge it in. And it's light pressure, nothing crazy. A little spot right there too. And just smudge it in. So I got that spot. I'm gonna get the other one too. So go back here, get my paint going. And here we go, this spot as well. Smudge it all around there. And I missed a spot here earlier too that I didn't quite notice, so we're going to hit that as well. Right up here in the front, in the lip here, you can see that little guy. We're not going to worry about that little guy. There we go. One right here as well. So look at these up while we're at it. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry for a bit, and then we'll try going back at it. It's been drying for about 10 minutes or so, again, and these little trouble spots that I'm having to go back over. So I'm going to try this one hand, also, of course, running mantra for the demonstration here. I'm going to use this Celac stuff and get a little dab. Oops, got a little bit in the car, no big deal. Put that right up. Now, take it, I'm just going to find, there's the spot right here. So I'm going to find it, I'm just kind of light pressure over it. You see it's already starting to come up. Get it. Awesome. Looks good. A little bit more. There we go. A little bit more. Then I'm going to grab the microfiber cloth here and just kind of buff all that Celac stuff out. Now you can still get really close on it. You can still see it there. That was a pretty bad hit. That's the only one that really shows up like that. All the other ones are almost negligible to the eye from a foot out. So this stuff's pretty amazing. I'm going to finish up the rest of it, and I'll kind of do a run over the car of all the spots. So I've hit those trouble spots, buffed them down, wiped them off, and as you can see, so the same distance out that I took the initial shots from, and it's pretty much negligible that there's anything there. It's a black car, so a couple micro swirls in there. I think I didn't do a good enough job of cleaning it initially before I started painting it. That's on me. So in any case, I'll go really close in, try to focus in on some of the problem spots. You can probably already see the biggest chunk that came out of the paint, which is right here, and it's about a foot out. So here's about 5 inches out, and that's right up on it. And that's only about 3 inches out. And it's difficult to see. Now it starts to fade. That's about 2 feet out. That's standing distance, looming over the car. Can't really notice it. When you compare these to the beginning of the footage here that I shot, you'll see it's night and day difference. I gotta say I was a little bit skeptical about this. I've tried paint stuff before. When you drive 100 miles an hour down the interstate and anything hits your car, it's going to basically leave a chip. So I've tried some paint stuff before. I've never seen anything quite as good as this. I'll be quite honest. It's well worth the 50, 60 bucks, depending on what kit you get, to pick this up for your car. It's just a good kit to have, honestly, on hand, because as soon as you get a chip for the car, you don't have to sulk and loom over it. You can just actually fix it and be done with it. So the car looks great. I'm pretty impressed with it. Now I'm gonna do something that they don't recommend. Well, they didn't not recommend it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. And that is just buff down the car, put a nice clear wax on it, and try to get some of these micro swirls out that I put in there with a polish. But man, I gotta tell you, this Dr. Color paint chip, Dr. Color chip. Sorry, I haven't been able to fucking say it right. Excuse the language. Dr. Color chip. This stuff's great, so I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching this.